One of the many benefits of users of Equatio is to access the Equatio dashboard by visiting equatio.texthelp.com. This website allows users to interact and engage with designed instructional practice materials by the teacher, and they can be shared out for students to use. Students who require extra remediation or additional practice opportunities with digital manipulatives would really benefit from this area within Equatio. Let's get started by opening a new space. I want to cover here where some of these shapes can be found. Let's start with counting rods. So I'm going to select here, and notice I have a search bar where I can type in the item I'm looking for. So I've typed in COU, and I can drag and drop in the counting rods. Also notice that once I've deselected the object and reselected one particular counting rod, it can then be pulled apart from the group. I can also click back on the counting rod, select copy, select paste, and I can clone the objects inside of Mathspace if need be. Let's find some other objects. I'm going to select shapes. I'm going to go to more shapes. Go ahead and check this box to close out what was being searched for previously. And notice when I scroll down, I can drop in all sorts of digital manipulatives for students, such as coins, tangrams. I can also pull these apart. I also have the ability to search for items such as pentominoes, and I can drop those in. Once I deselect, I can then reselect an object and pull it apart and let students try and put that puzzle back together. I also can go here and find objects such as pattern blocks, and notice those get dropped in. And if I want more, remember I can select one and use my copy-paste features to make more pattern blocks if need be. Also within here are items such as 3D building blocks, so I've typed in 3D, and I can drop in some base 10 blocks for students to interact with. And one of my favorites is when I click on Smart Shapes, I have items such as a fraction circle, and when I select the fraction circle, I'm then given a menu because the menu is part of your Smart Shape. Notice I can increase the quantity of segments, and then here I can, let's say, change this to 7 and let students tell me what part of the fraction wheel is shaded. I also can go back to Smart Shapes and use something we call a fraction bar and do a similar item and drop that in. When I select this, I can go to the menu, I can decrease the amount that is shaded, and maybe increase the quantity of total segments, and maybe I want students to say that 3/7 is shaded. There are lots of different shapes within Equatio's Mathspace dashboard that will really help you, the teacher, provide some of those digital manipulatives for students to be able to express themselves creatively to show their understanding.